jokes apart, the evaluation round of our meeting will begin. These oral evaluations are designed to help speakers to recognize their strengths and learn what steps they can take to improve their speaking skills. Evaluation comments are from point of view of the assigned evaluators only, and they do not speak for the club as a whole. Let us start with the first speaker's evaluation. So let me call the lead coach for the speaker one, Toastmaster Sachin, to the stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Sachin.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to call our objective coach of this first speech, Toastmaster Falgunan, with a big round of applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Falgunan.
Thank you, lead coach, Toastmaster Sachin. For Toastmaster Sai, the objective of the speech was to begin developing a collection of humorous stories and to present a speech that includes humor. And that's what I was attempting to search in the speech which Sai gave, which appeared opposite of the objective. So what I thought is maybe he attempted to experiment something of taking a serious topic and attempting to make it humorous, but it didn't work. So in terms of the speech objectives, I didn't see that the speaker has met the objectives. And I would really would want the speaker to reflect and maybe reject and present the same project again, so that the objectives and the purpose of this speech and the path engaging humor is met. Thank you, and back to you, lead coach.
Thank you, Toastmaster Falgunan, for your feedback. Now it's time to present my feedback as a lead coach. Number one thing I observe about the speech, the selection of though the entire story of the speech was engaging and it was having a kind of suspense also. Now, what will be the next situation? But when you consider it with the objective of the speech, I think it was objective you have not achieved it, because considering the altogether serious topic with the death of some person and to uncover humor into such kind of topic, it's a big challenge. I think considering the only the anecdotes, if you have tried something like a Charlie Chaplin, like a it's altogether facial expression or some body language, I think if you have done it like this, when you were talking about the incident of a cycle, that my friend Amit was coming in a car and I was just cycling and I was entirely sweating and all those things. So might be if you have used some facial expression or a body language, it might work as a humor. So I think that was the thing. And the most important part is that humor, there has to be pauses also, and something like totally unexpected, that people have assumed something, that you are going to talk this thing and you are taking a pause and you are going totally on an opposite direction, then only it will work. So I think if you come up with some other story and if you work like this, I think you will achieve your project objectives. So over to you, general evaluator of the day.
Thank you, lead coach, Toastmaster Sachin. The speaker's response. Over to you, speaker one, Toastmaster Sai Ramchandran.
Yes. So my speech objective is to use humor, and humor doesn't have to be. It could be funny, it could be slapstick, it could be unexpected changes in direction of the content of the joke. Those things are all the traditional definitions of humor. But a serious speech or a topic about death and a child's death, in fact, the humor was in things like he used to like wearing long pants, and we used to discuss in third standard how we would be in, say, high school. And for example, my father used to sweat and smell of soap, and he used to go to work smelling of soap, come back in the evening. So though I did like your idea of making that a little bit bigger, that portion of meeting him in a car, or me cycling to school and seeing him come to school in a car, those kind of things could have been added, and that could have been a proper joke by itself. But the humor, if it's a serious topic, you can't really be slapsticky. You can't really make really clever jokes and things like that. So you have to work with what you have. And I did try to meet the speech objectives, keeping in mind that not all humor has to be hilarious and rip-ticklingly funny. So that's what I chose to do. And if the decision, your feedback is that the speech objective has not been met, I will definitely consider it, and I will try and think of a speech. Maybe I'll use what Sachin said, that one piece can be a proper joke, that it will be really visually funny also to imagine a child coming to school on a cycle, and this guy comes up in a motor car, and he gets off and looks really fancy and everything. It's possible to do that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramji.
because the death topic is very serious. Okay. We don't, while listening as an audience, I didn't feel like, even thinking about, there will be something which will be humorous. So it made me very serious as an audience. So that's what I would share.
I think one aspect was a humorous kind of thing. The t-shirt you were wearing, never sarcastic. Actually, after observing that thing, I think I found out that it has to be something on the other way. So that was only the humorous part in your speech.
I do like your ideas. I'm going to try and see if I can use that and make at least one proper joke. But otherwise, even in the movies, you have all these serious movies where it's not all like doom and gloom. It's not like, oh my, the kid is dying and everything is sad. So you do find moments of hope, moments of joy, moments of fun, and they don't have to be hilarious. They don't have to be like Govinda type movie. That's what I feel. I think somebody's raised their hand. I think Jay wants to add something. Jay, can I add you to this one?
Only the one point I want to add. So we have to select the story according to the objectives. So definitely, like sad story cannot have the humor, 100% accepted. So in that case, if the objectives is different, we have to select the different story. That's all from my side. Thank you.
All right, I think people are telling us to get off the stage. So I'm going to call Vamshi back.
Thank you. Now this is humor. All right, let's go with the speaker two's evaluation. Let me call the lead coach for speaker two, Toastmaster Jai Singh, to the stage. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vamshi. Thank you. So for this, first I would like to call Toastmaster Arvind Nair for the objectives. Toastmaster Arvind Nair, please go ahead and share your views for objective evaluation.
Thank you, lead coach Jai Singh. The speaker today had the objective of applying skills to successfully lead a volunteer organization, as well as to share his experiences while serving as a leader. I'm a chemistry student, and I like the idea of him saying he had 3 ions, or ions, if that's the pronunciation. And I feel they were all positive. Ions can be negative. That's what I learned in chemistry as well. Whilst there were a lot of positivity that he had expressed, sharing the journey between the head and the heart, it was also required to share some negative ions that he could have come across in his experiences. And I would have loved to see that, because then those reactions would have turned into a different chemical altogether. I would have loved to see that as well. However, that was not there. But yes, I must say he spoke well, and he did meet the objectives of the project. Over to you, General lead coach.
Thank you. Now let me complete the remaining part. The point number 1, the time management. In leading a project or in delivering a speech, we have to be careful, because if I sudden leave the stage, no one like it. One point I hope you already noticed. The second point, in the beginning, good evening all, with a lot of energy. Then I'm asking a question. When mind is thinking a different and our heart is speaking different, both energy are big difference, and that could not happen within a fraction of second. Yes, we need the up and downs, but within a span of time. The third thing, yes, you got a good offer to lead in a volunteer organization, to share your experience with all. But what you did after that, apart of just calling a Toastmaster Venkat or someone, there must be some plan. I had created a plan. I will deliver 3 speeches, or I will call 5 sessions in a year. That you have to build, and according to go ahead. The next point, yes, in your speech, there is a one, what is say, call of action or learning. Follow your heart, then the things will go right. But sometimes we need the detailed one. Emotions are definitely important, but at the same time, what are the other parts which we could learn more? So these are the points which I could definitely. You have shared the experience, how you lead that project, how you lead that organization. So objectives already met, as already our distinguished Toastmaster Arvind Nair explained. So that's all from my side. Thank you, and back the control to General Evaluator Toastmaster Vamsi. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jay. Now for the speaker's response.
Yes, so thank you, coaches. Definitely, that was a good insight. Just one point I wanted to understand, since the speech was 5 to 7 minutes, if I had to include the plan, what I did, would it consume time, or should I, how should that go well? That was one thing which I felt I would like more insights.
Only one point. So my plan was to deliver 6 sessions across in these 6 months. That was my plan. And I have selected 3 members. That's it.
Okay, so just the specifics, not to get into the details. All right, thank you. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay. Now let me call the timers for the timers report.
Thank you, General Evaluator Vamsi. Geostroly took 1 minute as an objectives coach. Sachin took 1 minute 46 seconds. Arvind took 1 minute 27 seconds. Jay took 1 minute 45 seconds. All are within the qualifying time. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Taimo. Do we have votes?
No, we'll have it at the end together. First, we'll have the table topics.
Sure. So let me hand out the stage to Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster Kunal.
Thank you so much, Vamsi. Now we'll have our table topic session conducted by our wonderful table topic master, Girija Deshpande. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. What is elixir of life? What is elixir? Elixir is something that keeps you awake, alive, vibrant, something that keeps you beyond what normally can be your range of health or vibrancy. Something that keeps you alive, something that keeps you going. So what is that elixir of life? That is generally attitude. Anything else you can give up, but it is your right attitude that takes you along. So on that note, I would like to start the table topic session. Now, table topic session is a session which helps people to develop impromptu speaking, where people can speak off the cuff. The timing is 1 to 2 minutes that is given. So at the end of 1 minute, there will be a green color will be shown. And at the end of 1 minute, 30 seconds, yellow color card will be shown by the timer. And at the end of 2 minutes, there will be red color card. The timing, extra timing is 15 seconds, but is it 15 seconds?
It's 30 seconds on the higher side.
Okay, 30 seconds on the higher side or 30 seconds on the lower side, but you will not be, there will be no,
No, in
end of the
table
time
topics, there is 30 seconds grace on the lower side is not there. Minimum 1 minute as the
Okay.
speaker has to speak for qualified. Only
Thank
on
you.
the higher side, there is 30 seconds grace.
Up to 30 seconds extra. Thank you so much for that. So